Welcome back to the channel. So as per the last post on my YouTube, I have told you that I am creating a brand new YouTube series where we will be building a complete CMS, and this is the first video of this. So in this video I will show you the demo of what we are going to create, and then the resources for this block site that we are going to create, as well as GitHub repository link, and also the database structures behind it, how we are going to create it, right? So before we dive in, so let's first start with the mm, source code part. So I have listed the GitHub repository in my blog, right? So here you will find the project descriptions, the features that we are going to create, and these are totally dynamic. I want you to add more and more features to it so that we can learn much more about it by creating a single project too, right? So, and here you can see the GitHub repository. So if I go here, it's with Laravel CMS. So I have already created a base project and installed Filament before. Only that was nothing is here because I don't want to create a video on how we can set up Laravel and how we can set up Filament, which is totally unnecessary to create the video on it. So here you can see what are the things that we will have, right? So I have also pasted the photo on here. So basically it does not have all the things, but the main thing related to CMS, like we will have a categories and we'll have a post, right? And categories and post will be linked via post categories, so that one category can have multiple posts, right? So similarly the relation will have post. I don't want to go through each column here, so just a formal relationship post, and we will have tags, and also the relation to connect between post and tag will be post tags, right? So of course post will have the author ID, it can have the parent ID, and if you see here I have a post type, right? So post page, it means that I'm just using the enum here, so it means for the page like about us, contact us, or maybe any other static page or normal blog post, will be using the same post table, right? So and then if you go here, this is basic users information, so normal, and I have just added some unnecessary extra columns here, so nothing to see that much. And if we go here, I also have menus and menu items, so we can manage the dynamic menus, and obviously we'll check how we can do it. And also the media, so media will be the and metadata, so these two will be one of the polymorphic table, so that because category can also have metadata, post can also have metadata, right? Category can also have media, post can also have media, or even users can also have media, so they will be linked through the single table, right? And similarly for comments, so of course we'll try to create the comment part. And for the settings, and roles and permission, we'll be using the package. So like for settings, we'll be using the package that I have created, Filament dynamic setting, right? Sorry, cancel. And similarly for roles and permission, we will use Filament shield from scratch, because there were a lot of comments related to that to create a new video on it, so we'll also explore that in this video. So this is a basic structure, so you can also obviously check our schema from the blog site, right? So besides that, if you have any extra things or any extra features that we need to cover here, please comment it down. So let's go through the demo, which is not completed fully, but also what overall, what and how we will have, what are the things that we will have, right? So here I have a simple project front end part. So here we'll just have the menu, we have the article page, and inside the article I can see the article obviously. And similarly to that, I have the comment feature, reply, cancel, comment feature, or the block feature, and nothing much more, right? So now if I go to here in the dashboard, so I have categories here, comments, right? So we can reply to the comment from directly from here as well. So we have pages and post as well as tags, right? So we'll explore this part in detail, so I don't want to go deep dive into this. So we'll also have menus, of course. For now, if I say main menu and primary menu, for example, let me create one uh, test category is and active, create. So if I go to menu and if I want to add that in primary menu, so if you see here, there is nothing here for now, so I can go to new menu item and say test category label, let's say, right? And then what type of menu is this? This is category menu. Then which category is this? I want to show the test category, so it will automatically create the URL for me. So we can share the configuration for this, right? So if I create this and if I go back and refresh here, I can see the test category label here. So if I want to reorder, of course, if I want to make this a top and save, yeah, here it is the test category label. If I go here, it will try to show the content from there. So for example, let me just create a content. So you suppose post, it is of type post. You can see I have just passed that through the parameter. If I go to page, so this is the same resource, only the difference is I have passed that information through the URL, right? So if I go to the page post, let's say title post, sorry, or text post, this is the text excerpt, and let's say random text, right? We will also see how we can create custom blocks in the Filament rich text editor, right? So if I go here, I will make it published. If I create the feature, and for now it's test category. Remember that this does not exactly align with the structure that we have created, right? So on the basis of this structure, we will create our new CMS, but overall the things are almost same. So if I create this and if I go here and refresh, now I can see the post. And if I go here, this is the text, except text will be shown like this, and here is the content. Moreover, what we have is like we have a add placement. Add placement simply means if you want any extra text here, if you go here and you can see there is a text here before header, after header, right? So everything is from here, right? Suppose you can see here is the header banner, sample header of add placement. So you can tell where you want to show this particular text. So we can insert our as custom HTML JavaScript code there, so that it can be shown here. So yeah, so it's important if we want to show any type of banner, so we don't need to code from scratch or update it, right? So we can just create from there and we can update that. So more, that's the thing. And regarding the setting, of course, I don't have to discuss about this because we have already discussed. I've already created the video on how we can implement the settings part. So I'm just using this code delete test, right? Everything can be configured from here, of course, and here you can see the changes. And similarly for menu, how menu is coming in the front end. For now I have used like it's like hard coded. I need to insert the slug here, but we can do directly using the location. We can fetch that like it's header location or footer location, so we can do in that way. So we'll start this project. So this is just a demo. So if we go back to our project. So now in this video I just want to change some colors and then font and nothing much more, so we can start our video from next. So if I go to admin panel, so what I want to do is to change the colors. So I want to make the primary color to violet, secondary color to, let's say, emerald, and then info to color to cyan, success color to green, right? And then we will have warning, let's say color amber, and then danger to let's say rose, right? So basically I just want to have the default color configuration, and then for the font I want to use pop-in, so you can use any one you want. Perfect, right? So you can use any of the Google font also. You just need to type the font name and then pass the, if it's a Google provider, then you can pass the Google name provider. So this is what I want to change. And if you want to create a custom theme, so I don't want to go to that for now, but if you want to create that, please mention it in the comment so we can look at that also too. So thank you guys for watching this video. So let's start building this today and hope we will learn a lot together. Thank you.